And we're back. Uploading the 6th part of Mass Effect 1 here on YouTube. So if you haven't seen part 5 yet, go ahead and check it out. It's now live, along with last night's streams with me and Allie, so with Resident Evil 6. And admittedly, last night was kind of funny with all of our nerd raging, especially on part 2 of that. There was a lot of dying with Resident Evil 6 last night, not gonna lie. And we may play more Resident Evil later this evening. We'll figure that out later. Where the fuck am I going? That's a very good question. Do I ever know where I'm going? Ellie would say no. Apparently a difficult task.
Die, human! You humans. You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
I'm just getting started.
Predictable, but this is over. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
You don't get to leave, Balak. Not after what you've done.
What I've done? This is nothing compared to what's been done to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves, but the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
And how does killing innocent people make up for that?
I could ask you the same thing. How many innocent Batarians died at Torfin? Oh, or had you forgotten about that?
Torfin was retaliation for your attack on Elysium. You pushed, we pushed back.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go, but this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe, but I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
Perimeter clear.
Yeah. I don't know where to go for these stupid...
All targets eliminated.
Hostile spotted. Jammers hit.
Is that all right?
In the future, run away from the sound of gunfire.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Kade in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
I think so. There are hostages in one of the offices nearby. Balak said he'd blow them up if I didn't let him leave.
You let him go to save them? Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical, but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Miss Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Have you ever hunted, Simon? Actually stalked an animal in the wilderness?
Can't say as I have.
Hunting an animal requires patience and discipline. I'll wait for this Batarian animal to pop his head up again, and then I'll come down on him like the wrath of God.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I could really use some light armor.
I hope you get good use out of it.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
It works. Excuse me. Where she is. Yep. I'm gonna make my rounds and then pause it again so that I'm not making these too long, you know. But that was the oh god, what is that DLC called? I forget what that DLC is called.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I should go.
Apparently
Goodbye,
I can't make the
Shepard.
rounds just yet. Wasn't long enough. Maybe. Go talk to Kade and see what he has to say. Because I love being an asshole to him.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal...
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Okay then. I shall save right here. And I'll be back in a moment, guys. Maybe. Yes.